Crochety Clogger. So let's learn some new steps today. Today is our clogging lesson number 11, and I thought we would learn something that we've worked on the technique for. So remember back in lesson number 10 and number 9, we worked on the drag slide, or when we put them together, they'd be called shuffles. So what we're going to do today is we're going to work with just one of those motions, and that would be the drag, the slide that goes backwards. Okay, so if you need to refer back to lesson 9 and 10 for those things, I'll try to put the link right up here for number 10, because I think I can only do one of them, right? And I'll try to put the playlist at the end of the video for you if you'd like to go back through some of the clogging tutorials. But anyway, we're going to learn two new steps today. One is called the Kentucky drag, and the other one is called Samantha. So, are you ready? Here we go. Okay, so forgive my head being cut off. You know how it is. All right, so let's start off. Let's review a little bit now. Our drag and our slide. Remember, our drag is with our knees bent. Well, our knees play an important role in either way we do the slide. So backwards, we want to start with the bent knee, come up to our toes slightly, right? But not with locking the knees, remember. Keep them nice and relaxed. And that is our drag. So let me do that again. Our drag is a backwards slide, tiny backwards slide, boom, right? And the slide is the forward slide, where we go forward, dropping the heels, making that sound, and letting our knees absorb the shock, right? Okay, so what we're going to do today is we're going to do only the drag part. We're going to do that on one foot, okay? Now don't fret. It's going to be going fast enough that, you know, you're not going to have to keep your balance for any time. All right, excuse me. Okay, so the first step we'll work on is called the Kentucky drag, all right? So what we're going to do, starting with your left foot, you're going to, well, let me do it this way. Starting with your left foot, do a double step. All right, and now we're going to drag that left foot that we have on the floor. So our knee is bent slightly, and we're going to drag it. And then we're going to fall on our right foot afterwards. So let me try that for you again. We're going to do that double step, drag, and then just fall on the other foot. So see, you don't have to keep your balance at the end of that drag for any time. In fact, the falling on the other foot is quite helpful because it's a natural feeling to do that. So let's try again. Left foot double step, drag step. Here we go. Double step, drag step. Yes. All right. So in order to keep the equilibrium in both sides of the reins working, we're going to do the same thing with the right foot. So do a double step, right foot. That's our dragon step. Right? One more time. Double step, a drag step. Drag step. Went a little slower than I said it. Sorry. Double step right, drag, and then fall on that left foot. Double step, drag step. Yes. And if you notice, when you do that, you can actually keep going on that same foot. So let's try it, I don't know, 4 or 5 times. Starting with the left foot. So that means our left foot will actually do the drag. All right, so we're going to go and repeat it 4 or 5 times. Double step and drag step. Drag step. Drag step. One more time. Drag step. Right. Let's try with the right foot. Same thing. Starting right. Ready? Here we go. Double step, drag step. Drag step. One more time. Right. So that is initially the Kentucky drag. But now let's do it a way that you see it most commonly done in a dance. And that would be 3 times with one foot and then a single basic at the end of that. So it would look like this. Starting left, so we have 3 drag steps. And 1, and 2, and 3. 3 double step rock step. So that would be our whole Kentucky drag. Yeah? And it incorporates 8 beats of music. Let's do it one more time, and this time I will count. 5, 6, 7, here we go. And a 1, and 2, and a 3, and 4, and a 5, and 6, and a 7, and 8. All right, so did you notice that at the end of that, we ended up with our right foot free? So if we wanted to, we could just jump right over to the right side and do it again. Reverse it, if you will. So let's try right foot first. Here we go. Double step of drag step. One more, and then a basic. Yep. One more time, right foot. 5, 6, 7, here we go. I said one more time that last time, but I really mean it now. So one more time. 5, 6, right foot, go. And a 1, and 2, and a 3, and 4, and a 5, and 6, and a 7, and 8. Right. My apologies. Dance instructors are notorious for saying one more time when we really mean 10 more times. All right. So that is the Kentucky drag in a nutshell. Let me show you a style that is sometimes used for this. Makes it look really, you know, I don't know, complicated, where it is not. But what we're going to do, and I'm going to turn this way so you can kind of see. Like, take that double step with your left foot. Now, what we're going to do is when we do the drag, I'm assuming you guys notice when we fall forward, we're kind of doing a little kick with that free foot and falling forward on it. So this time, let's try it like so. When you do that little kick, let it come across a little bit and then fall over to the side or across in the front. So it would be more like, and it's almost as if my foot is dragging this way a little to kind of help me go sideways. Yeah? 5, 6, 7, here we go. Double step a drag step. 2 more times. Then we have our basic. And I'm running out of room. So we'll do the same thing going to the left. Yes? Ready, here we go. Double step a drag step. Drag step. And a basic. Right. So that's kind of a stylized way you can do that Kentucky drag. One more time. This time I'll turn around. Starting with the left. 5, 6, 7, 8. And a 1, and 2, and a 3, and 4, and a 5, and 6, and a 7, and 8. And then a to the right. Here we go. And a 1, and 2, and 4, and a 5, and 6, and a 7, and 8. Yes. So those are our Kentucky drags. Let's say we try it with the music. And I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll just kind of go back and forth with it. Yeah? Straight. practice, and the song is much faster than I thought it would be. 5, 6, 7 to the left, double step, a drag step, drag step, drag step, and a basic. To the right, here we go, double step, a drag step. One more time, and a basic. Right. So that's our Kentucky drag. Okay, let's learn how to do a Samantha. It begins with 2 double steps, okay? And I'll go ahead and go on with a little bit in explanation. Unlike the Kentucky drag that we just did, now our Kentucky drag went, we did a little kick with the opposite foot, the free foot. So like our drag foot, and we kind of kicked and fell forward. Now, for the Samantha, that same principle applies. We are going to do the drag, the little slide backward, but instead of falling forward on the free foot, we're going to fall back on the free foot. So it's going to be more like that, okay? So we're sliding back on the supporting foot. That's our drag. And our free foot's going to pick up, all you got to do is pick your knee up, right? I mean, not pick your knee up. If we picked our knee up, it would be going forward. But bend the knee, picking the foot up in the back, right? So our drag is here. So as I'm dragging, I'm picking up my foot behind me, right? And then I fall back on it. Whereas with the Kentucky drag, at the same time as the drag, I'm kicking forward and landing forward. So with the Samantha, again, we're going to pick our foot up behind, like that. So I'm giving you 2 steps that do the same thing, but in a different way. Now, the Samantha step actually is a little different in choreographic sense, but again, we're going to do 2 double steps, and then we're going to do 2 of those drag steps going backwards, okay? So the difference here is, because we don't have a double step in between, like we do with the Kentucky drag, we're going to reverse feet. So let's just try those little drags for a second. I'm kind of rewinding my thoughts. My apologies. So let's say we're going to do the drag. We're going to pick the foot up back, and we're going to land in the back. So now this foot is ready to drag and go back, right? I did that without actually sliding, but let's try. So we have a drag, step, drag, step, drag, step, and I'm running out of room, but you understand where I'm coming from? Let's try that again. Getting the idea of switching our drags that way. So we have a drag, step, drag, step, drag, step. Yeah? So one other hint too, especially if you're dragging back, remember, I don't know if it was lesson 9 or 10, I said kind of think about your bottom, you know, doing a little bump. I mean, that's just the best way for me to explain it. If you think of your bottom kind of doing that as you do the drag, it's going to help you step back on this one. Right? I kind of think of my bottom sort of going, lifting, kind of. But anyway, okay, let's get down to the choreographic of the Samantha. 2 double steps and 2 drag steps. Starting with the left, here we go. Double step and double step, drag step, drag step. Yes. So did you notice that the first drag is going to happen here on the right? Yeah. So if we kind of rely on what our body is telling us to do, and of course after a little muscle memory, you will know, your body will know that as soon as you complete this second double step, we're going to go ahead and pick that foot up behind us. It's there and it's ready to go. So let's try that again. Just those four things. And by the way, it takes 4 counts of music for what we have thus far. And the 1, and the 2, and 3, and 4. Yes. Again. Ready? Here we go. And a 1, and a 2, and 3, and 4. Right. Now, you may notice that I'm kind of rolling my leg back. Instead of just picking it straight up, I'm doing a roll. And that's just a matter of style. I mean, that will come. I think it's something that it's kind of instilled in me to do that without even knowing. So please, you don't have to worry about doing that because that will come. You know, I'm still picking my foot up back there. I'm just giving it a little extra loopy. Okay, so let's try this again, and I shall show you the rest of the step. So we have 2 double steps, 2 drag steps. Here we go. Double step and double step, a drag step, drag step. So now we have our left foot free. What we're going to do is we're going to pick it up, put it slightly behind us, just ever so slightly, and do a rock step. Okay? Let's see. I got to do the whole thing because I can't remember. Well, let's just add that rock step in there. Yeah? So we're going to have double step, drag step, rock step. Yes. 5, 6, 7, 8, double step, drag step, rock step. Yes. Try again. 5, 6, 7, 8, and a 1, and a 2, and 3, and 4, and 5. So, as I said before, this is going to take 8 beats of music. We just completed 5, so we only have 3 counts left to go. So what I like to tell my students, this is time for the pop quiz. If we only have 3 counts left to go, what basic step have we learned that we can fill in there to take up those last 3 counts? So if you think back, I'm not waiting for an answer, obviously. But if you said it and you got it, yay for you! So what step is it that takes 3 counts? One of our basic linking steps, a double basic, of course. And that is double step, rock step. Let's just do that. That's our double basic. And that's how we end it. So after we've done the 2 double steps, the 2 drag steps, the rock step, we add the double basic. And we have our 8 counts. So very slowly, let's try that all the way through. Left foot first. Here we go. Double step and double step, drag step, rock step, double basic. Now, if you ask me, the hardest part of the Samantha, and that's the whole thing, by the way, the hardest part of that is probably after those 2 drag steps, remembering to put that foot behind you to rock. Yeah? To me, that's probably the hardest part. So, believe me that the more you practice it, the better it will feel. If you kind of think of the momentum as continually going back through count 5, you'll get it. Okay? All right. Oh, the dreaded right side. Let's do right side. Starting with the right foot. 2 double steps. Okay, this time our left foot begins the drag. So let's do our 2 drag backs. Drag step. Whoa, now we're going rock step. And we have our double basic. Yes, okay. One more time. kind of like that. We'll continue to go through. I won't pause. But very slowly. Right foot. Here we go. 5, 6, 7, 8. Drag, step, rock, step. Yes? Kinda, sorta? I hope so. All right. Let's try the left side. And if I'm not mistaken, yes, I believe that if you start on your left foot, at the end of that, Samantha, you will have your left foot free again. And that is another opposition from the Kentucky drag that we did. So with the Kentucky drag, we ended up reversing it. So that if we started on our left, we would start on the right foot the next time around, right? So with Samantha's, they begin with the same foot. If you were to do a few in a row, you know. All right. Actually, I can't do that because I have nowhere to drag. Okay, here we go. Left foot first. 5, 6, 7, 8, and a 1, and a 2. A drag step. Here comes the rock. And a double basic. Yes. Right foot. 5, 6, 7, 8, and a 1, and a 2, and 3, and 4. Rock step. Yes. I'm going to do it one more time. I'm going to profile this for you so that you can see how the rock step, it's almost like riding a bicycle backwards. Yeah? All right, let's see. What would be the best? Yes. Okay. So I'm going to start on my left foot so you can see the profile of it. Double step, drag step. Right here, I still like going backwards. So it's as if you're pedaling backwards 3 times. Let's try again. Here's 1 pedal, 2, 3. Aha! Does that make sense? That may kind of help you if you think of it as going back. All right, this time let's start right foot. 5, 6, 7. Here we go. Double step. Back. 1 more rock step. Yes, 1 more time on the right. 5, 6, 7, 8, and rock step. Okay, we're gonna end this by trying it with the music. So if you want to pause here and practice these a little bit just to get your speed up a little, then you can come back and we'll try it together with the music. All right, let's do this. This is going to be kind of fast. So I'm going to start left. 1 Samantha. Here we go. 5. All right, let's try that again. Left side. 5. And a 1, and a 2. Drag. Right step. Double for the music skipping there. Sometimes you never know about all this digital stuff. I can expect the old vinyls to be skipping with me bouncing around in here, but I don't get it on the digital. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed it today. Again, that was the Kentucky Drag and the Samantha. Lots of fun. They're fun steps. So please email me if you have any questions. My email is in the bottom or in the description box below. And please remember that, as a disclaimer, if you have any joint muscle issues, please consult your doctor before trying any type of dance, including clogging. Okay? Thank you. And next week we'll be back for a new dance. It'll incorporate the Kentucky Drag. It'll incorporate the Samantha, and we shall not forget the Joey. Okay? Bye.